Hello again, YouTube. VSG Lauren here with my week 8 update. I am now 8 weeks post-op from my vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery. I had surgery on August 17th at Moanalua Medical Center, which is in Honolulu, on Oahu, with Dr. Brian Wong. And I'll get to my stats. My highest weight ever was 300 pounds, and that was in December of 2015. My surgery weight in August was 254 pounds, and last week I was 232.4 pounds. This week, yesterday, I weighed in at 228.8. So I lost 3.6 pounds this week, and since surgery I've lost 25.2 pounds, and overall I've lost 71.2 pounds. So yay! I'm happy about that. It's probably actually a little more because I forgot to weigh myself first thing in the morning, so I already had some water and clothes on and stuff. So I'm really happy with that loss. Makes me feel good about it. So an update from last week. So last time I came to you guys and I had just discovered I had a kidney stone. I was in the ER. If this is the first video you're watching of mine, watch my last video because you'll see I had what I just said. So I saw the specialist on Tuesday, got some more information. First of all, what you guys are probably most interested in is it weight loss surgery related or not? Really, it's not. Because kidney stones form over a long time. I learned a lot about them. I've done a lot of research on them now since I have one. He said this one probably took years, which were probably not my best years for food choices and in terms of hydration and things like that. So I was probably kind of, I went through a period of, I guess, where I was probably really dehydrated and eating junk. Now, something interesting I learned was, I don't know if you guys remember when I was mentioning my morning smoothie that I make now for fiber. But one of the first things that the urologist said was, if it's an oxalate stone, which we'll find out after we get it out and do the analysis, but, I should maybe cut back on foods high in oxalates, like spinach and berries. Wouldn't have been my first choice for picking foods to cause stones, but it doesn't matter if they're healthy or not. Those foods are high in oxalates. Now, he said, doesn't mean you have to stop eating spinach and berries. He recommends adding more citrus to your diet or squirting lemon in your water. Just drinking more water, that can actually prevent a lot of stones too. So I have started doing that. So yay for that. Luckily, I really like the doctor. What I have learned more is that it's a little bit bigger than the ER doctor told me. It's over a centimeter. He said it's about the size of a peanut. My stone, that is, I'm talking about. It is still in my ureter. It's not passed. Even in all this time, it's been 11 days. And I can tell you, it hurts a lot. So a lot of times it'll be cramping, and sometimes I'll get these, I don't know what else to call them, like episodes of intense pain where I can feel all kinds of deep pain in my lower abdomen, and I start to sweat. I get nauseous. It sucks. So when he asked me if I want to try to pass it on my own or have a procedure to get it taken out, I said, sign me up. Get it out. It hasn't passed. Surprisingly, it's passed. It's gone through a long way. It's towards near the bladder, which if it made it to the bladder, I would be able to get it out. But it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. and it's huge, and he didn't believe it would pass on its own. So I am signed up to have another surgery next week on Wednesday. Called it's kind of a lithotripsy. They're gonna put a catheter up the ureter and bring it out. They're gonna blast it out with a laser, and then there's like a basket thing that comes down. And then I'm gonna have to have a stent in place for 5 days afterwards to prevent, like, there's inflammation and blood clots and things that might pass after that. So fun. At least there's an end in sight. So I'm looking forward to this being over. Really didn't expect this. Oh, something interesting. So I had an ultrasound done before my VSG surgery because I was worried about gallbladder problems, because it seems like a lot of weight loss surgery patients have gallbladder problems. Well, in that ultrasound, they only did the right side of my body, which was fine. They did the gallbladder, and they did look at the right kidney also. Well, my doctor mentioned if we just would have looked at the left kidney, they would have seen a giant stone, and I probably could have then had the shockwave therapy, which is something you can do if it's in the kidney, because it's surrounded by water, it's in a solution, it could be dissolved. So that would have been good to know, but not much I can do about it now. So let me grab my notes. That's my kidney stone update. So yeah, probably formed over years, not weight loss surgery related. Who knows what it caused it? Uric acid, oxalate, all that. I would like to move on to some NSVs, and sorry if I'm a little long-winded in this. I watched my last video and I didn't realize how medicated I looked. I've been on pain medicine, and I'm not used to taking those kind of medications, so they make me a little slower. But I looked at my last video and I looked totally like, ugh. Watch, I probably look like that now too. I don't feel like that, so hopefully I'm coming across a little better. Oh, and before I get this started, I wanted to mention I don't want to do Wednesday videos anymore. I would like to put a little more effort into my videos and maybe a little more time. I'm not really up for a whole lot of editing. I have the capability of doing some basic stuff. What? Come on. Sorry, I got a little dog bothering me. Come here. Okay, buddy. It's okay. Yes, he's a good boy. Yeah. Hi. Hi. He likes attention. Hi. Good boy. So, anyway, what I was saying is that I'm going to start doing Friday videos, because I tend... Hi, Gromit. Hi, good boy. Yes, I will pet you. I have Fridays off, and so I could do them like Friday after I drop my daughter off at school, and then I'll just have more time, maybe be at my best a little bit. Now I'm just filming like me making out with my dog. It's cool. So it's Thursday, it's a day late. I'm just exhausted on the days I work. I'm really tired, and I'm a single mom. I get home, help the kid with homework, get her to bed, and I'm really ready for bed by then. I go to sleep early. So look forward to my videos starting to be to show up on Fridays. That's about all I have to say about that. So NSVs. So I've noticed you can't do this the whole video. It's like cute for a minute, but stop. We went to the fair this last week, and it was a lot of fun. You guys have only known me for a short period of my journey, so I'll share some information about myself, which maybe some of you can relate to, maybe some of you can't. I, when I was younger, was very outgoing and very social. And into my teenage years, I wasn't as social. I had like a close group of a few friends, and I kind of stuck with them. I would prefer hanging out at someone's house. rather than going out somewhere. I always felt like those were things I should enjoy. Other people tend to enjoy things like that, like going to concerts and parties and clubs and, even just something simple. I didn't enjoy that. I thought I was just the type of person that liked to stay in. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I'm not. I'm just saying I'm noticing a change that feels a little more authentic to myself. I don't like places with a lot of people. At least that's what I've thought of myself, and that's what I believed of myself up until recently. We went to the fair, and so last year I asked my daughter, I kind of bribed her to not go to the fair. I asked her if she wanted to go, or if she just wanted the money I would have spent there, and then she could use it to do whatever she wanted. We can go to the movies, she can buy a new toy. And so she took the money, which we spend a lot of money at the fair. So it ended up being like a few movie visits and toys, and she was happy. But then she also was like, all my friends went to the fair and I didn't. And so then I kind of felt bad. I was like, oh, maybe that was selfish of me. I thought, because if it was me, I would have like, yeah, awesome, I can just do what I want, rather than have fun one day, I could spread it out. But she didn't feel that way, and I kind of get it. So I was like, no matter what, we're going to the fair this year. She's not missing out. I don't want her to feel like she's like left out of anything. It was a whole different experience for me. Might get a little emotional because this means a lot to me. This is huge. A huge NSV. But I had so much fun with my daughter. You guys, it means so much to me to be able to participate in these things with her. I wasn't worried about crowds. I could care less of the people there. It made me realize that I wasn't always worried about crowds. I was worried about people judging me. I was just insecure and uncomfortable, which was true. I didn't like the way I looked. I felt like everybody was looking at me or judging me. Now, a lot of this I'm sure is subconscious because I don't remember feeling that way. I just remember feeling extremely anxious and stressed. And it was completely different this time. I mean, I'm 70 pounds lighter than I was this time last year and the year before that. And my daughter could tell, and she just asked me, she's like, are you having fun? And I'm like, yeah. And she said, did you just bring me here to have a good time? And I'm like, yes, of course, that's what we do. It's a fair. That's what the purpose is, to have fun. And we were doing it. Didn't matter if the lines were long. It didn't matter if it was loud. I was so into it. And that, I don't know, maybe it doesn't sound like a big deal. To me, it is huge. It's completely life-changing. My kid is very outgoing. She loves to go to events like this. And I was avoiding those. And that NSV is enormous to me. And of course, many of you probably thought I was going to say fitting in the rides. I'm not that into riding rides. I get really sick. I did enjoy the Ferris wheel with her. And I've been to like theme parks where the fitting into the rides, I was always worried about it. I ended up being able to most of the time because I was younger. I wasn't an adult. I haven't been to a theme park as an adult, so I don't, never had that experience. So anyway, that was really fun. And I'm super cheap to feed at the fair. She wanted a hot dog. I was like, cool. She ate my food. I ordered a hot dog. I took a couple bites. I couldn't finish anymore. She ate all of hers and all of mine. So she's a growing girl. So that was a perk too. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Sorry if I keep scratching it. More NSVs. The uniform. I know I shared that I went down a size in the uniforms and that they were starting to feel loose. They are loose. My pants are huge now. I'm already ready for the next size down, which I'm really glad that I ordered the next size down, because I was concerned. I was like, I don't know if I just moved down a size, or am I really like kind of betting on going down too fast? But no, I'm going to be totally ready for that. So that's great. Another big topic of this video I wanted to talk about, which is another NSV to me, is I seem to be acquiring more friends, or having like acquaintances that are turning into closer friends of mine. Now, this is controversial in our world, because some people like to attribute, oh, they're treating me different because I lost weight. I was wondering how people were going to react to that. I'll be honest, and I do sense a little bit of jealousy, only really from like a couple people. But it's not really a big issue for me. But here's the thing is, I think I'm gaining more friendships, more deep, meaningful friendships, because I've changed. I just shared with you guys how much less anxiety and stress that I had going out to the fair. Well, I feel that same way about socializing with people now. I am willing to go places with people. I'll volunteer, I'll invite them. I'm more confident and outgoing, and I'm relaxed because I'm happy. And I think that's a big deal. I think some people, they're like, oh, I'm still the same person. Why weren't you nice to me when I was big? And I'm like, I'm not the same person. I'm not. I was bigger. I was completely different. And I was more insecure and in more of a sour mood. I always wanted to be happy, but I'm not that person anymore. You know, the surgery has saved my life in more ways than one. I've gotten so much more out of it, and I'm only 8 weeks out. That's what's blowing my mind. So, I just wanted to share that, guys, with you. With you guys. Sorry, a little dyslexic over here. Yeah, I think those were most of my NSVs, but pretty good, huh? Oh, I have a note in the margin. Not that you guys care that much, but I was like upset that my cycle started. The Shark Week has turned into like a 2-week long event. What the hell? I don't know. It's just forever. I feel like I'm on my period more than I'm not. But I figure that's going to level out. I'm losing weight. I'm happy. Things are going as they're supposed to. My appetite's way, way down, probably because I've been in pain, and on medicine it kind of changes my appetite. But I want to do some body shots for you guys. I have a dog on my lap, though. Look at this. Let me see if I can... How am I going to move now? Look at him. You're so cute. Okay. You can get down. Okay. Sorry. I'm going to move this because I'm not good at editing. So I'm trying to... Oh, okay. Okay. So I haven't done a body shot in a while. This is progress. So these are the same shorts I wore in one of my first videos. They're extremely loose now. This tank top didn't fit before. It does now. So here's my back. This bra didn't fit. I discovered it can go into a racer back mode, which is awesome. I'll kind of lift up a little. I had rolls. Everything's flattening out. Pretty excited about that. So, wow. Sorry, my white skin is really reflecting the light. There's my stomach. So, the scars are almost completely gone. I'm amazed at how much my shape has changed already. Like, I have a waist. My breasts have gotten a lot smaller, which I'm really happy about. My shoulders, my arms. So I'm really, really happy. So that is about all I have right now. Sorry, it's all blurry. Anyway, longest video I've ever done. Hope it was worth it. I will see you guys on my next update, which will be next Friday. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you want to watch more of my journey, because it is just starting. And like the video if you liked it. Okay, I'll see you next week. Thanks, guys.